Member for West AreAre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to also add my voice on behalf of my people in contributing to this very, very important debate on the motion, Mr. Speaker, moved by the Honourable Minister for Commerce, Immigration, Labour and Industry. Thank you, Honourable Minister, for your motion on Special Economic Zones Bill 2024. Let me, as the Chairman of the Bills and Legislation Committee, Mr. Speaker, take my responsibility to thank my hard-working committee members for their tolerance and perseverance as we've been tasked to scrutinize the bill and bills that come before the committee. Mr. Speaker, I thank and commend my committee members for their steadfast efforts, Mr. Speaker. Let me also thank the Parliamentary Secretariat for continuous royal services to my committee, Mr. Speaker. We also like to thank him, the Permanent Secretary and Senior Management Team of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry, Immigration, Labour and Industry, Mr. Speaker, for katakam waiting this very important bill of the Ministry, of the Government and of our country, Mr. Speaker. I join the Leader of the Opposition to also signal out the Permanent Secretary, Mifala Bara in need, Hemi overseas, but Mifala had to connect lo Zoom for continue with him this work. Me thank him for that availability and also that commitment to that process, Mr. Speaker. I wish to also thank the legal draftspersons of the Attorney General who were also before the committee and helping the ministry and my committee, Mr. Speaker, Lotuswala process. So, big thanks to the Special Economic Zones Task Force, Mr. Speaker, long time over the takem, and Ministry have continued to work hard. Me committee Mogata, this for the task force comprised of our technical experts and experienced people, Mr. Speaker, for work more than 10 years. Not this bill where imi debating this time, Mr. Speaker. Let me also comment and acknowledge the provincial premiers, the permanent secretaries, and also legal advisors who came before my committee, Mr. Speaker, and have also contributed valuably to the whole process required under Standing Order 71 of my committee, Mr. Speaker. And let me also thank all the invited participants who were inquired by the Bills and Legislation Committee on this bill, Mr. Speaker. Report may contain that inquiry, Mr. Speaker, in detail and him capturing participation from participants before the committee, Mr. Speaker. So let me also take this opportunity for explaining and clarifying now work law Bills and Legislation Committee. Thank you, Prime Minister. Closing remarks to you and responses to the speech from the throne, sir. You gave come how now government caucus, your cabinet ministers, waiting bill, and me very encouraged. That is the process. That is what is required of us at those stages. Making time bill him flow, Mr. Speaker. Committee below me under Standing Order 71. Me will have to fulfill that standing order, and time bill him come and hemi thoroughly scrutinized the caucus and the cabinet. He make him life easy for the committees, parliamentary committees, particularly when there is a bill, my Bills and Legislation Committee, Mr. Speaker. So, we were encouraged by the focus and the commitment confirmed by the Prime Minister on the process of bills for Hemikam, Kasim Lohia, Lo Chambers, Hemi taken that focus and commitment, Mr. Speaker. So, Law Bills and Legislation Committee, Standing Order 71, have now responsibility, and me as a chairman, we are required by Standing Order 71 for taking this responsibility to ensure a piece of legislation passed through this honourable chambers, Mr. Speaker, is a good law for the country. And over the beginning, Blimtola. Him now, Standing Order 71, and give him come Law Bills and Legislation Committee, Mr. Speaker. So, Bills and Legislation Committee, him must ensure that him table report, him thoroughly adhere to and comply to Standing Order 71. A very, very powerful standing order, Mr. Speaker, and Hemi also guide them, Bills and Legislation Committee, for Hemi report to this honourable House, Mr. Speaker, and also to members of Parliament in the requirement under the standing orders, Mr. Speaker. So, hem now waka where imtal to him and committee, Hemi Bills and Legislation Committee, Hemi complement him that process of government for time imtal come lo here as legislatures imtal passing piece of legislation where Hemi bara good for country bring imtal. So the objective of the bill Hemi very clear and Hemi noble. Committee Blomi him no carry any problem with him. Bara good bill, Imtala will wait for him, Hemi come and Imtala look forward for achievement for him and also its outcome, Mr. Speaker, time Imtala implement him. So the bill aims to establish a legal framework for the development, regulations and promotion of special economic zones in Solomon Islands. The stated goals, Mr. Speaker, include enhancing economic growth, attracting foreign investment, creating employment opportunities, and fostering industrial diversification through private-public partnership. This one, Hemi covered law, part one of the bill, law clause 4, Mr. Speaker. This is a long-awaited desire and goal of this fellow country. Imtolai came to us. About a piece of legislation there for Hemi come and Hemkai Imtola. But how for Hemi Waka, Mr. Speaker? Him now, big challenge for Imtola. And time Imtola come up with the framework for him by Imtola also mindful that there are other requirements that the Hemi needed for the bills for Imtola. Hemi give him outcomes where Imtola wait for him and need him and expect him under the bill when it's become an act, Mr. Speaker. So my committee Bills and Legislation Committee, Mr. Speaker, Hemi undertook an inquiry into the special economic zone, as it said for short, Bill 2024, as required by the Standing Order 71, as I alluded to earlier, Mr. Speaker. During this full inquiry, as me thank you, participants, stakeholders, Hemi clearly manifested that big work to him, me follow to him. Even former minister, but him come joining me fala. Me bara grateful that one and commenting minister, how for him to him, time him to take him come over the bills. Very important bills. Minister come, make him to have a story to him, and you too, you look him how bills process bills and legislation committee process hemi go wait mo kata bills time ita kem kam. So lo okata inputs through the submissions and oral evidences by okata stakeholders, Mr. Speaker, hemi covered inside lo disfala report where hemi before him tola. So, and I hope hemi by enlightening him for understanding could follow more disfala bill and what is contained inside lo disfala bill, Mr. Speaker. Whilst acknowledging the broad support from the bill's objective, Mr. Speaker, it is clear concerns have emerged that significant deficiencies exist in the current form of the bill that requires addressing preferably before this bill enacted, Mr. Speaker. That one now, also the finding by my committee, Mr. Speaker. So, as leader has alluded to or presented in his intervention, Mr. Speaker, the recommendations by me briefly 12 the executive summary, Mr. Speaker, because Hemi point him out now where this recommendation Hemi come out from, Mr. Speaker. And so key concerns identified during the inquiry and detailed in the report Hemi include him now inside of sections, Mr. Speaker, governance and oversight. The proposed SEZ authority governance structure is overly centralized, Mr. Speaker. So stakeholders noted a disproportionate representation from central government ministries and lack of representation from provincial governments or independent experts, raising concerns about potential conflicts of interest, insufficient accountability, and lack of technical capacity at the board level. That is under the governance and oversight in the report, Mr. Speaker. Further, sir, the dual role of the authority as both a regulator and operator is seen as posing potential for conflicts of interest in the event the authority becomes an operator and thus a competitor to other operators. So this one, Hemi highlighted in the report, Hemi very important because time in Tolo governance and oversight, this bill Hemi provided, so those are the findings of the committee. So even the governance by the board, so if you look at part 8, under the Hemi authority, divisions 1 and 2 of the bill, Mr. Speaker. One for a highlighted example now, the officials from the Prime Minister's office under PMU, Mr. Speaker. Hemi policy, implementation, monitoring and evaluation unit. Hemi highlight to my committee that political appointees, imtal need to technical man imtal inside. Come and go with the government. So that was an important point that was highlighted to us in terms of the governance, no time in boards, and also the presentation board authority, Mr. Speaker. So in the provincial participation and revenue impacts, just for section Hemikam, Mr. Speaker, the bill lacks adequate mechanisms for involving potential provincial governments in SEZ, governance, planning, or benefit sharing. So, in fact, provincial governments have no role with SEZs beyond being consulted on potential locations, Mr. Speaker. Further, sir, significant concern were raised that exemptions from business license and property rates will severely erode provincial government revenue bases and further marginalized local authorities. So, the province of Premier come to Tolomival, revenue no more, the warim to Masia. Because budget block at there, the Sabe, look out them selling for meeting budget for people block at the law province, people bring the law province, Mr. Speaker. And then we're looking at the SEZ, Hemi good one for the province, waiting for noble intentions for him. And policy implementation, Mr. Speaker, okata looking time 10 years, yeah, okata no more now. Even the traditional revenue sources, Mr. Speaker, from property rates and business license, perhaps also affected under that bill, Mr. Speaker. That is a concern to them, Mr. Speaker. And the fact that Okata should be a strong partner with the government in the church where this was a bill, hemi karem. Look out them what na hemi good for the country in terms of in terms of the province's participation, Mr. Speaker. Under the section customary rights, Mr. Speaker, a critical risk to the legitimacy and success of SEZ development is the absence of explicit provisions safeguarding customary land tenure and ensuring free, prior and informed consent, Mr. Speaker. Low land, this will SEZ by Hemilolania. Resisted land, yes, but okata resisted land, imtel Solomon Island, customary land, him first time. Land owner lodie, tribe lodie, government and province taken, commission of land taken. But that one, him must always step inside them imtel tribe for negotiating the balances in developing the opportunities we have for hemi ildim. The services in the country, Mr. Speaker. So landowners has that conscience waiting Mr. Speakers, despite laws hemikarem right above customary rights, indigenous right, Mr. Speaker. That one hemi also covered, Mr. Speaker, law parts 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the bill. Serve unresolved land tenure issues and potential conflicts with the Land and Titles Act will emphasize, particularly concerning the protection of original customary landowners when resisted land is transacted within the SEZ. That one, IMTALA go ahead for experience him, and IMTAL continue for church, and committee blomi hemi hope that this will bill hemi bara look or something so that IMTALA move with him, Mr. Speaker. But at the moment, as I already alluded to, hemi level giving space for IMTALA need for focus on him and concentrate, addressing the way forward, a solid foundation law implementation of this policy as Bill Hemi stand for, Mr. Speaker. So, under the due diligence and investment integrity, the bill does not impose sufficient obligations for verifying the integrity of beneficial owners, promoters, company shareholders, and directors, developers, and of operators to ensure due diligence is undertaken to mitigate the risk of illicit trade, money laundering, corruption, and exploitation. Mr. Speaker, before my committee, Hemi highlighted now, if man we kalim stakaselinia, take advantage of this opportunity, this bill, Mr. Speaker, benefits lohem 10 years kam clean him, selen block 10. Run away. Even central bank Hemi Levitt highlighting that one too, Mr. Speaker. If that is the situation where there is space for him, as already alluded to by the leader of the opposition, Mr. Speaker, what na imtal by doing? How na by imtal taklom that one, Mr. Speaker? So that is an important one where imtala need for. Also, look like Mr. Speaker. Okata man we okata kami because imtala die for okata investor for taken come selling. No matter okata teti hem alright no more. Okata teams okata good man hem alright no more. Their records need to be checked, Mr. Speaker. Where now by imtala find him that one inside Lobelia. How, Mr. Speaker? So that is an important point raised before and waiting committee below me, Mr. Speaker. So, law fiscal incentives and economic viability concerns were raised with my committee about the sustainability and equity of the proposed fixed 10-year tax holiday and the investment threshold. So, imtal give him 10 years, yeah. Hem good. Hem come stop no more. Hem make him sell and blow him over 10 years, yeah. Time for him pay him okata tax limtal, mania hem run away now. Leave him okata monster facilities behind. Hem go. Hem make money now. Hem come interest no more. Lotus fella 10 years, yeah. And after that 10 years, how now you cater for that kind awesome? Kind attitude awesome, Mr. Speaker. Okata businessman, yeah? Okata smart, sir. And so in the bill, there needs to be safeguards for imtala luluk Mr. Speaker. Hemi very, very important. So stakeholders caution that excessive concessions may undermine government revenues and create unfair advantage over existing companies. So, further, there was no modeling by both the Inland Revenue Division and Customs Excise Division to inform the policy. This one, Hemibara, highlighted by the leader. So, mi fala committee tintin that time okata kamway timtis fala bill by okata also tuim okata motlin. Check him. Lo side lo custom by him look how. Side lo Inland Revenue, Mr. Speaker, in the ministry. Put him come levet model makimi look him, and then put him levet costing lock him. Mr. Speaker, even with the committee have asked about if imtal put him one for economic. As a special economic zone over there, by him costing into how much? By him costing government what there? 100 million, 200 million? Committee him interest him. Make him time him tell pass him bill, him tell bank on one fella, by him tell achieve him one fella. Mr. Speaker, that was a question where committee below me spent him a little bit time in terms of tintin round him and reflection on it, Mr. Speaker. There are risks to existing revenue streams that will be affected by, but government did not consider this because of the lack of modeling by these two agencies. And this is regrettable, serious and significant oversight. Leader Hemi already highlighted. Committee feels that something if Hemi come, Bahembara give him a good case. Leader alluded to a visit to neighboring countries, where Coco ahead in terms of special economic zones. Visit him, come with him. What now? Models how twin? What now? Challenges and make him no. Come across him or something, Mr. Speaker. That is the urge where committee Hemikarim and him ask him a question. If I'll make him visit, if I'll come up with him similar setup where him exists, make him time him go into our special economic zone, him tell certain, him tell no come across him or get hurdles and those challenges, Mr. Speaker. So that Hemi also highlighted and put to my committee. But in terms of those investors, where Okataka come and if Okataka and Pixelen, Okataka waiting into like him. That is what we are establishing for and why I'm like for attracting Okata incentives here, Okata 10 years, Mr. Speaker. But then the other side of it, how now by Hemi economy bloom by Hemi affected by this one. Him go up, this one him go down. after 10 years by him awesome, okay, something awesome now, me fala him in terms of modeling, Mr. Speaker. Maybe ministry hemi current, Mr. Speaker, but okay, no sharing come. Me fala him, but okay, no sharing to really put a strong case to my committee. Time me fala karem opportunity going through this one bill, Mr. Speaker. So the section that deals with the fiscal incentives target both profitability and input costs, Mr. Speaker. Allowing a fixed 10 years tax-free holiday is a profit incentives. That one imtola sabe. And imtola someone's standpoint, Mr. Speaker, imtola like a come. We need investors. We have been struggling to attract investors, but okay, good one. Before, Mr. Speaker, I say, night flyers no more, end up investing in dollar. And that's the way I got a fail in current problem all the way. Instead of officers blame dollar law ministry, I got to deal with him the profitability and the opportunities, I got to address him no more, monitoring money, him to do him good or no more. Hemi cocoa sideline or other activities him come. Those are our experiences, Mr. Speaker, as well as encounters. This is an important transfer for Imtola because we are looking at what by him happened, by him work for Imtola, Mr. Speaker. Exemptions of duty and GST for inputs incentives established in lower cost of production, Mr. Speaker. So there is no modeling to assess the risk that companies which are profitable within the 10 years period and therefore should be paying tax will depart at the end of that period when the incentives expire. That one hemi mifala toto waitem the host ministry committee hemi no comfortable no more. Because me forward, if I got money, come no more, clean him selling block at if I got 30 selling, then I got to wait him within 10 years, by him told how the space, Mr. Speaker. And so that is why we were asking about those modelings, so that hemi give him told and guide him told in terms of what by him stuff inside the regulations, more so in the Principal Act, Mr. Speaker. So, in terms of infrastructure and implementation readiness, Mr. Speaker, existing infrastructure deficits, particularly in rural and provincial areas, may hinder successful SEZ implementation. Let me quote for him to reflect on that one, Mr. Speaker. Stakeholders urge that the SEZ designations should be contingency upon detailed feasibility assessment and infrastructure planning. Concerns exist regarding the regulatory management of ports and sovereigns wharves within SEZs, and experience demonstrates the current weak governance regime on this matter, Mr. Speaker, in the current country. So, law infrastructure, just to talk about the questions no more, what the things for him continue for paving way for opportunities for Imtola unveiling Mr. Speaker, no more. Provinces him was. Time Imtola thinking serious about our provinces in terms of diversification, look at the investments, Mr. Speaker. Infrastructure by Hembarava, impediment law of the provincial centers. And so big resources by Imtol put him in low budget. Imtol like for diversify, put him call at province bring to Mr. Speaker, but this is going to be challenging, but me hope government hemi kalm over the plans for him, Mr. Speaker. So, look at the ports within the SEZ. If Imtalco put him outside Lahoniara, Mr. Speaker, one fella SEZ, and he miss have now. By one fella war for him there. By him can come under ports authority or no more, or by start him on or sell him. But Mr. Speaker, you mindful of the fact that okata developer ya man millions and millions pa okat put him into the SEZ ya. And so everything we must do for help him okata recupum investment okata Mr. Speaker by hemi challenge him tola ya. And so the point here is internal compromise him. Legislative frameworks blame tola, regulations blame tola, in desperations for imtola achieve outcome of investment policies blame tola, Mr. Speaker. But let's plan for something, Mr. Speaker. In terms of the environmental and social safeguards, Mr. Speaker, there is an urgent need to review the Environment Act to modernize environmental standards with current international best practices and enact a robust compliance and enforcement capacity, Mr. Speaker. This one, Law Ministry, okata come and sharing with me for like for participate, me for like for compliment, but okatins lo me for where hemi hole me for bike, one for now legislation lo me for para out of date now. And Mr. Speaker, you sabe imtala lotis for 21st century, okata things for imtala leveta pull up socks la hema. So Ministry hemi current consent, my committee also received that consent and me fala understand him and lohia imtal wakolahem, and that is also in the recommendation, Mr. Speaker. Stakeholders, Mr. Speaker, urge that the SEZ designations should be consistent upon detailed feasibility assessments and infrastructure planning. One fala SEZ lo imtola, how much infrastructure pa hem kolo there? How road? How many kilometers? Yeah. Wharf. Okay, Tinsia. Imtala Karen. Imtal already planning. Imtal put him lo model, Mr. Speaker. Committee hemi fail for receiving. Okay, the information also, Mr. Speaker, the process of the inquiry. So there are no clear mechanisms for environment oversight and potential conflicts with existing environmental legislation, and these were noted, Mr. Speaker, along with the weakness of enforcement and unclear restoration and remediation standard. So, for Imtal Karim Okata Wakaman, Lokata Ministry, Imtal Karim enough Wakaman, technical, by taking to that level where by establishing the high standard SEZ Lohem, Mr. Speaker, or no yet, Mr. Speaker. And Okata ministries, they have adequate resources for Okata complementing SEZ, time Imtala Chamboitim, Mr. Speaker, law inquiry, that will be big challenge, Mr. Speaker. Law Labour and Immigration Oversight, Mr. Speaker, then Hemi already highlighted by big work over the twin. There was no model where Ogata even come to Law Mifala. That by so much more and also Ogata Luluk no more Ogata current proposed establishment, Lord Mr. Speaker. Ogata technical man, Imta training Ogata ready, Ogata for taking up authority Blimtola, Mr. Speaker. No yet. So okata kapsia hemi give him that negative impact, Mr. Speaker. Lo okata proposed and desired employment where intercurrent lo okata establishments, Mr. Speaker. So lo ministry that's what me fala. Find him come, Mr. Speaker. So, even Lord having the process of imtala permits by him what 24 hours imtala give him over the permits work and residence permit, and then by him call over the investor as leader of the opposition him highlight him by restricting him how by imtala open up. There should be flexibility. Law of employment here. Imtala also fearing, Mr. Speaker, in terms of the information hemi come committee that by him take space an opportunity of employment from local Solomon Islanders. Yes, Mr. Speaker, true, but IMTAL also need technical people where come and the company. The company definitely they will push for the number they require, they need for establishing, Mr. Speaker, their investment inside law, as is said, Mr. Speaker. Regulatory clarity and legislative alignment, Mr. Speaker. Committee come up with numerous provisions in the bill are ambiguous or duplicated, Mr. Speaker. Stakeholders stress the importance of aligning the bill with existing legislation, including the Provincial Government Act, SOE Act, Lands and Titles Act, Mr. Speaker, Immigration Act, so as well as the Customs Act and Foreign Investment Act, to name few of the legislations that needs alignment. There is no proposed amendment under this bill, Mr. Speaker, but the committee there is a need. There is a need, Mr. Speaker. And parts 3, 4, and 5 of the bill, cover now this one, Mr. Speaker. Transparency and accountability. The authority and SEZ fund are subject to the Auditor General's jurisdiction. The duty on the authority is to maintain proper accounting records, must be accompanied with criminal penalties for lack of proper record keeping to increase accountability. So, really clear how now IMTAL put him in accountability requirements, Mr. Speaker, for ensure that IMTAL achieving envisaged policy implementation and outcome under the local ministry, Mr. Speaker. That is an area where committee finding difficulty with him bill. Dispute resolution, Mr. Speaker. The dispute resolution mechanism in the bill deemed vague and potentially ineffective without defined timelines or appellate pathways, Mr. Speaker. Concerns were also raised regarding the review panel's composition and process, Mr. Speaker. Efficient dispute resolution is critical to comments, and the bill should ensure it is provided for. So, something no much clear. No much clear logistical bill as far as my committee inquiry find him, Mr. Speaker, and the recommendations take care of him, Mr. Speaker. Law penalties, Mr. Speaker. The penalties for certain offences were deemed insufficient to deter illicit activities, Mr. Speaker. Penalty, but me fellow committee look him no sufficient, and need to be very clear, make him facilitate him the outcome intended by the bill, Mr. Speaker. So that's the summary, Mr. Speaker, and the executive summary, pages 5, 6, and 7, highlights the weaknesses of the bill, which are well covered in the Bills and Legislation Committee report. It is 97 pages report, Mr. Speaker. Big bill, too thick one, and so Lintel expect him report law Bills and Legislation Committee by him. So there are 97 pages on that report, and Hemi Kawan put all the parts, divisions, clauses of this bill, Mr. Speaker. And recommendations, pages 7 to 16, Mr. Speaker. The committee supports the government policy intentions contained in the objective of the bill, Mr. Speaker. Hemi objective lahem, you mean everyone like him. You mean everyone like him. Okatawaka where me entrusted with him now, me Totoklehem as the chairman of the Bills and Legislation Committee, Mr. Speaker. So the committee sees the importance of ensuring that the provisions contained in the bill are adequate to achieve a robust governance framework for the SEZ, Mr. Speaker. So, in conclusion, therefore, however, given the number of recommendations for clearer policy choices and their consequential amendments, the committee recommends that the government consider withdrawing the bill and introducing it after it has thoughtfully considered all the foregone recommendations. Mr. Speaker, there are 72 of them, and we hope Hemi Mekema Bill Blimtola Hemi clear by the report from the Bills and Legislation Committee. Mr. Speaker, with the Mogata remarks here, sir, me thank you and me take a seat.